Your CompuServe. CompuServe. We are solo queuing and we've got the nightmare scenario here. If you don't know what the nightmare scenario is, it's when you solo queue 3v3 and you get two teammates, well, two party members in your team against a full random team. Now the reason this is the nightmare scenario is because the full random team are going to be full chase, ball chase, like insanity, start to finish, which is already bad enough. There's going to be very few team plays to try and punish because they're not going to team play at all. They're just going to solo play with mechanics. And then your two teammates are probably going to try and do team plays between them both on every single attack, even when it's not the best idea. And they're also going to double commit for everything because for some reason, whenever you have two people queuing up for 3v3 together, they still manage to double commit for every single ball, even though they're supposed to be the ones with synergy. Very strange, but it's just something that I've noticed in the past. Struggle with these kind of games? Honestly, well, me too. I think like this is the nightmare. This is the worst kind of game you can get when you got two people in a 2v2 in your team rather. And they're partied up. Because every time this happens, I'm just thinking, okay, clearly these guys played 2v2. They sucked, and now they're playing 3v3 because they sucked at 2v2. They just lost 5 2v2 games in a row, and they're like, oh, 2v2 is lame, let's play 3s. And then they play 3s and blame their teammate. So, yeah. That's probably another reason why this is always a bad idea. What is this guy doing already? Like, I'm already tilted. I'm not even playing. Did he just miss the boost? Bluetooth, what's happening, mate? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, 15-point turn on the boost. That's actually a nice pass in defense. I'll give him that. Okay, we were a bit risky with this flip because we're third man here. We can see that this guy is about to absolutely blast the ball. And generally when you're third man and the other team are about to absolutely blast the ball, you don't flip forwards. So that makes your position even worse for defending against a blast. If he's good at long distance shots, that's a goal. That's just straight up a goal. Luckily for you, this shot is awful, so you're fine. But it's still a big mistake. You've got to pay attention to that shot or that hard clear when you're third man. So this is a bad position for you to be in if you're playing with two randos or two guys in a party, because when this guy centers the ball, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't make a difference how good of a position you're in to follow up on the center ball. The other guy will go as well. This guy, regardless of how good your position looks and how bad his position looks, he will go for it, because what the team of two are trying to do is get assists and goals between them while limiting your score as much as possible so that they can stroke their own egos. So your job here, if you want to just win the game, is to accept the fact that this guy is going to go for the center ball no matter what, and therefore you should not go for it no matter what. Unless it's just a completely open net, then fair enough. But yeah, it's just a sad truth. This is how you have to play if you're playing with two guys in a party. Because he's going to go. It's all they're trying to do is get assists and goals and be like, oh my goodness, we're carrying this third so hard. We're 2v3ing. Haha. Oh my goodness, we're so good. Get carried, noob. And it's... oh, okay. Almost a chance for us. We're definitely a bit too far away here. Okay, this whole play is kind of like, where are we going? You know, this happens. We still have 61 boost. Where exactly are we going? You know? Because if I was you here, I would grab this boost, and get ready to, like, receive the next center ball. Because Bluetooth might center it. Again, this center ball's gone really high. Yep, there we go. The other team miss. And here it comes. He could center it. If he's a good player, he just smacks it off the sidewall here, and it's back in the middle, and you've rotated in with a quick little boost grab, and bam, scored it. But now we've driven away, so it's not going to happen. But yeah, that's why you should stick around. Like, we don't need to drive all the way to Africa to get 100 boost. We could have just stayed on the equator there with 60 boost, and then we would be there for this center ball. And again here, you know, earlier I said you need to stay a bit further back when the hard clear is coming. But where's the hard clear that we're so afraid of here? There isn't one. Like, there's no hard clear coming. Nobody has momentum. Nobody's about to boom the ball. In that situation, that's when you get close. That's when you move up. Because if we'd moved up a bit quicker here, maybe we would have scored an open net. Good boost on the exit. Supersonic, thanks to the tier 1, mate. I really appreciate it. Okay. Now, we actually talked about this earlier in the last replay I did. So, you've got one teammate out of the game there, Bluetooth, and you're probably wondering to yourself, okay, not sure what this guy's going to do. He might rush the ball. He might go back. So what do we do that's good in both of those situations? Well, actually, the best thing to do is not to rotate down the line like most people will tell you to do. You don't want to just rotate brainlessly back post here and be like, look at me, I know how to rotate in 3v3. No, here the play is actually just to go the most efficient way, like kind of between the ball and the goal. So like just go like generally this direction. Because then if you realize your teammate is backed off all the way to goal and he's just going to be defending the goal, it's your job to pressure the ball. But then if you realize, okay, my teammate's actually cutting early, he's coming back in, then you would turn and go back to defend the goal. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of have to stay ready to do either or in this position. Because you're not sure what your teammate's going to do. But we definitely need pressure on that ball. You can't let that ball float through the middle of the map uncontested. Your teammate's kind of going for it, but not really. He would probably have rathered if you would just go and pressure that ball. He could defend the goal, because now there's just a whole lot of nobody pressuring the ball. The other team have multiple free touches on it. Same principle as why you always want to ball chase on your recoveries in 2v2. Like if you realize that one of your teammates is totally out of the game in 3v3, same principle applies. Ball chase on your recovery, because then your third man is going to thank you for it. And there you go. Doesn't matter how trash the center ball is, Bluetooth's going to go for it because they're a team. They're in the party. They're ready to stick that one in their dual Taj. So it's your job to not go, because he will go every time. Someone please tell me what rank this is. We're going to guess at the end of the replay, mate. I've already got a pretty good idea of what my guess is going to be. I know the range. I've decided 2 ranks that I'm going to guess between. Oh, wow, what a touch. Okay, we're going to go in the low end then. Going to go in the low end of my range. This is a bit risky. We're being a bit risky here. So, you know, when we're rotating back here, this is fine. Waited to see what kind of touch that was before we turned. This is fine. This is risky. I wouldn't suggest just hitting the ball straight into the guy, because, I mean, he's right there. Also, why not hit it to the right of him? You know, if you just get a little chip, if you let the ball bounce off you and then hit off the sidewall, it's going to bounce in field, and then boom, we've got a nice little 1-2 play with the wall. We're through on goal. Nobody does this. Nobody passes to themselves off the sidewall. Watch again. Like, very easy to pass this to yourself. Like, it's already almost going there. So just chip it into that sidewall, you know? Hit it on the back left corner, or there are no corners on the ball, but you know what I mean. Hit it on the back left part of the ball. Don't just chip it straight into the obvious dunk, because that's literally the worst thing you could do. The only thing you should care about there is not letting the other guy touch the ball. Worry about scoring, worry about taking a shot once you've got it past the guy. Okay, what on earth is this guy doing? I thought maybe when I go to his POV it will make more sense, but it actually makes even less sense from his POV. Uh-oh, and that's a goal. Yeah, you wanted your teammate to go, he just didn't do anything, and you get scored on. Happens, you know. Does happen, unfortunately. Makes perfect sense he's toxic. I don't know if he's toxic or he's just trash at the game. Okay, well, I don't really like, especially if you're playing with 2 players, I would either stay in goal or cheat on every single kickoff and never go for boost, because I don't trust them. They're probably, I mean, one of the things that would make them bad at 2v2 is if their kickoffs are terrible. If their kickoffs are terrible, then don't go for boost in the corner. I mean, you guys already know I'm going to say this. Stop going for boost in the corner, just cheat on kickoffs. If nobody in your team is cheating on the kickoff, cheat on the kickoff. There we go. So we played it around the dunk. And unfortunately here, it looks like our teammates are sleeping. Okay. So is the other team. The other team's even more asleep. And that is wide open. This guy took your shot. That's unlucky. Happens. Yeah, see, on this kind of touch here, I like that you're letting it roll through for this guy, but as soon as you look around and he's not there in a good position for it, I wouldn't flip away. I'd be like, okay, I'm turning ball cam back on, and I might be just getting ready to receive this, like, or 50-50 this ball, you know? Like, I like your thinking here. You're like, okay, flipping away, and then we're, you know, checking to see. We're like, okay, if our goalie's behind us, it's easy for him. Wait, he's not behind us? Okay, now ball cam on. Get ready to stop that ball from centering, you know? Not flip away after realizing he wasn't there and then nearly concede. Like, we did the right thing right up until we didn't actually react to the information that we gathered. And we're tilted. Completely useless aerial in the corner. Oh! Other team are flopping, though. Decent turn. Not bad on the turn speed front. We've done it again, though. We're kind of just jumping up with 2 boosts. You guys think this is D3, C1? I would disagree. I'm thinking more in the C2, C3 range, to be honest, for this one. Maybe C2 after that. Oh, it's wide open. Easy goal. Oh, we kind of slowed down a little bit. I like your position here on the far side of the box, but we're just not quite timing our arrival correctly. Like, we want to be there a bit earlier. You can see when he's going to pass the ball. You can see his run up, right? You can see him. He's about to hit it. So when he's about to hit it, like, we want to be facing the ball. Got to be ready to go, not still turning and then go. Like, that is the difference between scoring here and getting your shot saved. It's just not quite being ready. And there's no reason for us not to be ready. We could see him turning. We could see when he was making his touch. It's a decent shot. Could we have saved this? We have 14 boost. We used it all. Boost got taken. We didn't take any small pads. Yeah, we got 1 small pad. Man, we could probably have saved this if we took a small pad or 2 on the way back. Very good shooting, though, by the other team. And our teammate also missed an easy save. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I mean, here, okay, you gotta ask yourself, like, do I need to turn around? Like, if he shoots that, we're not saving it anyway, you know? Like, we're not getting back in time for this anyway, even if he does hit this. So we should just wait and see if he doesn't. Because if he doesn't, you should be first up on the play and just shoot the ball. But you kind of, like, you're here and you're like, okay, he might miss, but I'm not going to anticipate it. Oh, he missed! Then you're like, oh, you might miss, but I'm not going to anticipate it. Oh, he missed as well! And now we've, you know, ruined 2 opportunities. Like, just stick around, wait a bit longer. Because if he actually does miss, you want to be able to punish it. Don't just assume that the guy's going to hit the ball, because he should. Especially when you're first man forward, you can take that risk. You can be a bit more risky. Oh, big understeer here. That's not the right position. He didn't miss. Looked like a miss to me, mate. Didn't get the hit you wanted. A fake. Ah, I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, the passing. Never mind. Yeah, we're probably going with C2 for this one, boys. I'm going to guess C2 here for the lobby. Oh, the bumps. Excellent. Shame our other teammates miles away. And now he... Oh, my goodness. No, it's the other dude. Like, bro! What are you doing? Just leaves. Misses the... Waits for the boost. Is he looking at what's happening? Like, does he not see the guy who's about to hit the ball before him? I guess not. Yeah, blue team definitely asking for the forfeit. But yeah, overall, I mean, these games are always going to be hard. You just have to accept that. But we could have, you know, hung about to try and punish misplays that might be coming. Try not to rotate so far back on plays that we might be able to follow up on. Pay attention to those hard clears so we're in position ahead of time. This is one of them, you know, like here. This guy looks like he's got a pretty free hit on that ball. I don't care if my teammate's jumping in front of this trying to block it. Like, at this point, you have to assume he's going to miss the block and that you're going to be the one to receive this. And instead of, like, driving forward, like, be ready to turn around and anticipate these hard clears. Something that happened earlier in the game as well. Oh, accidental side flip. But this is all from missing the hard clear or missing the hard clear read. But it's a bit of a mixture. I mean, at some points you've not respected a hard clear and you're off your line too much. And then at other times you're showing way too much respect to, like, a defender and you're not following up close enough. So You just got to try and get those situations right more often. You're going to be having more success. Yeah, don't go for boost and kickoffs. Just cheat. You're going to get goals. And you're going to save goals. Boost, yeah, you're going to get boost. But who needs boost? You can make a play with 30. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this rank? I'm going with C2 here. I'm going with Champ 2 for this one. Diamond 3, C1, D3, C1, C2, D8, Diamond 2. Low C2 at best, C2. Is anybody brave to go C3? Smithlar's going C3. I respect that. I was between C2 and C3, for anybody who's wondering. And the reason I've gone C2 is because there were so many random awful hits and whiffs in this lobby that I have to bring the lobby down. But honestly, individually, you could easily be like Champ 3 by this replay, CompuServe, aka Grab. I would say Champ 3 for you, but lobby Champ 2 maybe. But yeah, you can go ahead and reveal. We're looking for Grab in Twitch chat. GR_AB. He's going to reveal C3 Div 2. Was the lobby C2 though? Were there C2s in here? Did I nail it? Well done to everybody who said C3. I did at the end say that I think you were C3, but the lobby was C2. I think the lobby was probably like a C2, C3 lobby. But I think you were C3 for sure. There were some very, very bad plays in this one though. I do not think they were not Champ 3. They're Champ 2 definitely. Don't know if you remember, Grab. They were the same, all Champ 3. Hey, I believe it, honestly, I believe it. Champ 3 is terrible. Like, people think that Champ 3 is insane. It's not. This is Champ 3. What's the queue looking? You want to sub, but want to be here live. Well, right now the queue is not that long. Let me check. Big thanks again to Grab for sending that replay. It's a good choice, because it's a very hard one to win. There's 12 people in the queue right now. Many misses for C3. I mean, C3's miss the ball all the time. I don't know what C3s you've been looking at. Best way to improve your mechanics? Probably just drive around free play and bang the ball around. But you're going to improve a lot if you just play 1v1 as well. Like, either just play 1v1 or free play. That's the best ways to get your mechanics up. Because if you look at who the most mechanical players are, it's all guys who either just play a ton of free play or play a ton of 1v1. So probably do those things. Did I play 3s in the Civic? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Problem with games like this is you're not a great striker. You're a decent passer, so you don't really know what to do. I guess you could practice. I mean, if you've identified it yourself as a weakness, we didn't get to see many options. Like, you know, you had one shot this game, so I didn't really get to get a proper analysis of your shooting ability. But if you think you're a bad striker, then just get into free play and try and bop the ball into walls and then score it. You know, I've shown this to people a lot in the past, but like some of the best like training for my shooting was just like trying to pass the ball off walls to myself and then just taking a shot on it. Like, it's like honestly the best way to. Hold on, let me get full screen. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, one of the best ways to just improve at shooting. I would say that in terms of my Rocket League skill set, my shooting is definitely like one of the things I'm better at, like ground shots and like you know, anything involving me dodging into the ball. I'm pretty good at. Get a lot of power, pretty accurate these days. Unless the net's open, then we're just a lost cause entirely. But I would attribute most of my like shooting gains to just like trying to smash stuff in like this, just passing it to myself and then banging it in. It's a good thing to do. Or like, you know, the corner wall is the one I was really bad at initially. Had to put a lot of time into this kind of one. I just couldn't figure out like the read of the bounce at all. So yeah, this is like another good one to do. Try and place it. Where are you in the queue? Well, let me check. Oh, you are actually second, but I'm only going to do one more tonight, but I guess next stream I can do yours. I can do yours, Mac from you, aka Mr. Cool, if that sounds good to you. Scary, thanks to the 32-month tier 1. Satan, are you in Twitch chat by the way right now?